Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very fun, exciting reading. There's a lot going on in here. We're looking into your union with the love of your life. When and where will it happen? We're going to be looking into the details of like geographical locations, events that could be occurring at the time of your union or right before. So you know if this is going on, then, oh, you're close, And then to continue the reading, we're going to be looking into, what will life be like once you're together, daily and intimately, okay, romantically, sexually, and all that good stuff. This is definitely an 18 plus reading over here, and this will be up over on my Patreon. So if you want to see the full reading to get to see the adult content stuff, you're going to have to head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box below. To access that, it will be on any of the not safe for work tiers. So from any of the monthly reading tiers, it will be up there as well. So we have 3 groups today, and you are going to, I suggest, if you're heading over to Patreon to see the full reading after we watch the first part here, you're going to want to pick the group that goes with your deck. Normally, I'm not about that life and I'm just like, do whatever. But for this, for some reason, I feel like, yeah, you're going to want to stick to this. So just saying, that's a suggestion here for you. Okay. But again, you have to go by your intuitive, feelings and stuff like this. So anyways, we have group 1, group 2, and group 3. Go ahead and select whichever group is calling to you. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. You chose group 1. We're going to delve into this and see what is up with the union of the love of your life. When and where will it happen? I'm just going to put all the cards down, okay? Oh, wow. Look at this. Damn. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the 10 of Pentacles. We have Clouds. Excuse me. Jeez. Which is Signs and Visions. We have Snake with Shedding. We have Mountain with Intention. And then we have Romance with the Taurus and Venus. The second house is highlighted here. Second house has to do with your personal income, your finances, your money, But what do I see happening here? When it comes to the union with the love of your life, it's going to be at a specific time when you are gaining a lot more independence in your life. You're walking away from a situation, some sort of battle. It's like, I feel like when you finally walk away and lay down your sword, I feel like some of you have most definitely been fighting to make something happen for a very long time. And it's just time to give up the ghost. Okay. It's time to move on. When you do this and you finally release what is no longer serving you, you gain a shit ton of independence here. Okay, there could have been like a lot of, inner conflict and struggling and frustration. You could have been confronted with a very challenging situation, in which you felt like you had absolutely no control over it. And, you could be feeling you could have been feeling very helpless and stuff like this. But this is all due to, and I feel like you just know intuitively because we have the Queen of Cups. When you reach this level of maturity in your ways of thinking, because swords is air, it's thinking, okay? It's our intellect, it's our mind. And we get out of our head and start to feel more with our intuitive heart and our powers, with, the solar plexus and the heart chakra. When we start tapping into this a lot more, then you're going to see a lot of change start to happen. There's going to be a lot of signs and visions and things like some hardcore intuitive hits, like dreams and things like this that are going to be quite vivid. This could be an event here too with the 7 of Swords. This indicates that there could be some sort of either small, but it was very significant, or a very large sort of event that occurred that has triggered you to follow your path and your calling. And through this inner search, through going within at this particular time, it really allows you to tap into your purpose and potential, like as you're moving forward into life, okay? You're going to use this energy, okay, of walking away from, something that's no longer serving you and really gaining that strength and independence. And you're going within at this particular time because there is, I see that there's definitely a shift in consciousness. There's definitely an internal, awakening spiritually. And I feel like by going within and trusting your intuition and really asking for signs and visions, doing dream work before bed and stuff like this, you're going to get some advice from your guides that will definitely put you on the right path, okay? And it's going to show you where you need to make adjustments, where you need to shed, where you need to set intentions in your life to bring more romance and love into your life. And I get the sense with this group, it's all got to do with what you are pursuing in your life, okay, as career. Now, in order to awaken specific areas of your life, especially if there's blockages in one area, there's a way in astrology that we can look to see where there's a specific, sign and things like this that you will be able to look to that will tell you how to fix this. What you need to focus, instead of focusing your energy on this that's not working, instead focus it on this and it will open up the door to this. You know what I mean? So I am going to be talking about this this month over on my Patreon too. So if you do jump on to the, to see the second part of the reading, that you will have access to that this month. So just saying, if you want to learn how to do that and remove blockages, I'm going to be showing how to do that. Now, we have mountains and we have snakes and we have clouds, and look at all the clouds right here over the mountains. I get the sense like the actual geographical location of your meeting is going to be in a mountainous area, or the mountains are going to be viewed from the area of which you are going to be living or at that current moment. Now think of all the locations on earth where there are cities and towns that are positioned in an area like so, okay? There's Canada, obviously, parts of Southern California, Northern California, Washington and Oregon State. I'm just thinking of United States. There's also the East Coast. We don't have mountains that look like this, but that would be on the West Coast. I have lived on both coasts near mountains like this. So, it's going to be, and then there's Europe. This almost looks like parts of the Italian Alps or something, that could be Canada right there too. My point is it's going to be in a mountainous area. There could be, now this person also, I don't know why, maybe it's like they have a snake tattoo, or you have a snake tattoo, or straight up they have snakes as pets. And this also is your spirit totem animal, which is very, very powerful. Okay. I get the sense it's going to be like a beautiful day. There's either some kind of clouds are parting, like literally when you meet this person. I mean, it's a big deal. So we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is a family business. This is like inheritances. This is a family with a long-standing tradition. Okay. Could you meet through some kind of family event? Sure. But I feel like this has to do with money because this, when I think of 10, I think of the 10th house, career. And then we have the second house, which is your income. I mean, I really do feel like by focusing your energy on, the career front, it is going to bring you closer because of the energy shift that occurs, the awakening that occurs in this is going to call your mate in. It is through some sort of business or something to have to do, an event that has to do with business. I mean, straight up, when I say this, you guys, you could be attending some kind of, holiday party for your career, for your job. And you could be visiting a hotel. And while you're there in the hotel, there could be other events that are going on. And poof, you run into the person you're meant to be. They don't even have to be a part of that event like that you're attending. They could be a different one in the same location. But the point is you're attending this event that has to do with your career, your work. Okay. So you guys got to think in broad terms when it comes to this. All right. But it will revolve around this. This is what I'm seeing. So let's take a look at the specific events with our romance. The Venus is in Taurus. I mean, this could also indicate timing. When Venus is in the sign of Taurus, it's very happy in Taurus because, of course, Taurus is ruled by Venus. So let's take a look at the message here on this and the exact events and stuff that have to do with this. By the way, the number 36 or 25 could be very important. I want to mention too, again, I'm going to reiterate, there's a level of maturity here that has been reached when you meet this person. Okay, maybe it's your age 36 or you're 25. Okay, I doubt you're 2. But this is coupling and this is pairing. Okay, when we have 2, like think of the 2 of cups. Okay, so with this, it says when this is drawn, it usually indicates that there is a pleasurable forthcoming event, probably with a little monetary gain attached. The best business relationship bet will succeed if concerned with one of the arts. So there you're getting a big clue right there, okay? So the events are, ready? A love affair, a fortunate marriage, living happily in comfort, that's totally this card right here, gaining through a love relationship, again right here, a windfall or gift from someone close. It could be a family member, an extended family member giving you your inheritance, like even before they die, okay? Straight up, that does happen, all right? I've known people who have had this happen to them. So they're giving it to them ahead of time because the family member had put aside this money and they want to see the kids enjoy their life. They want to see, like maybe if they're getting married or something like this, they are giving them that money so that they can go buy a home or they can go, put it towards their kids' college fund that when they have children or, whatever. This does happen. So, I mean, it could be a gift or a windfall like this, but I do see there's a lot more independence coming, but it's like got to do with shedding and setting proper intentions. If you're wanting to meet, you're the love of your life. It requires you to put in effort and work and intention and getting rid of all the things energetically that no longer serve you. And if you're sitting at home watching this and you're not even thinking about dating, this is your cue to say, hey, get on it. But just start focusing more like, having fun, enjoying your life, but focusing on more on career and stuff like this. Because remember, in order to attract anything, we can have all the best transits and everything all set up in our natal chart and just like showing that, oh my God, this is it. This is the most amazing thing. Unless you take action on it, honey, nothing's going to happen. Period. And any decent astrologer is going to tell you this. You have to get off your butt and you have to freaking put forth the action and the intention. Like the action behind the intention, for sure. You have to do that. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You don't just pick up a phone and, oh, come over, love of my life. It's like, well, yeah, after you've met, sure, they'll come over. But it's like, it doesn't work that way. They don't fall from the sky. You don't pluck them from a tree. You have to go out there and get your hands dirty and, rub elbows with people and stuff like this. And I do see through career intent that this definitely will happen. There's going to be a lot of signs and visions beforehand. And your intuition is going to be lit as F, you're going to be feeling it hard. So anyway, that's it for this portion of the reading. If you want to see the second half as to see how life it goes once you're together, and there's going to be advice in there. We're going to look into the intimate life, what's the sex life like, and all that kind of stuff too. That is over on my Patreon. The link to that is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for being with me today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. My group 2 people, we are going to be looking into this union with the love of your life, when and where it will happen, what could be possibly going down at that particular time, okay? Oh my goodness. We have strength. We have Leo's card. We do have Leo season right upon us. Oh my God, somebody here could be meeting the love of their life pretty soon. We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, but there's a level of maturity. If you have not reached this level of maturity yet, probably not yet, probably be later on in Leo season, okay? We have the Ace of Wands, more wand, fiery, passionate energy. And then we literally have the fucking Sun. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, let me finish putting the rest of the cards down and then we'll get into this, okay? We have Storm, resolve conflicts. Oh my God. Holy shit, this is so fucking crazy, you guys. I can't even, oh my God. Storm, resolve conflicts. We have Hurricane, centered. Wow. We have water, lifeblood with card 41. And then we have the moon in Scorpio with power, the 8th house. Oh my goodness. Okay. You coming together with this person is going to be extraordinarily powerful. This is power couple vibes that I'm seeing here. it's got to do, I'm telling you, it's like there's an area where you're going to be meeting this person where there could be a straight up hurricane, where hurricanes happen. Okay, this could be an indicator here. Also, it's going to hit you like there's like what's going on in your life at the particular time when you meet this person. There could be a lot of, and straight up, this is what always happens and always cracks me up for a lot of people. Okay, where your life can be going to spectacular shit in one area. Well, at the same time, and that's a release that's happening. Okay, and it's making way and room to let this lifeblood of yours to move in. Okay, it requires you to get centered, tap into your inner strength, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of chaos and a lot of shit that goes down right as you're going to meet your person. Expect the unexpected. This is very Uranus energy that I'm feeling here. Even though we have the moon in Scorpio, I do feel Uranus energy here coming off this, because it's definitely lightning and storms, and that is definitely associated with that. But there could have been, there's something about hurricanes, a storm is happening, and then we literally have, there's like a lot of water, maybe flooding. I mean, I just feel like, and you know, hurricanes do happen near the water. Okay, in coastal areas, duh. Okay, you know, think about it. We have Florida, we have, you know, Georgia, South Carolina, we have, you know, North Carolina, South and North Carolina. We have parts of Virginia. We have the entire eastern seaboard where a hurricane can happen, really. Okay, when you think about it, because they travel and they go up like that, and then they go into the Gulf of Mexico, they go into Mexico, they go into South America. You know, think of all the places where we have typhoons, okay, which is, you know, same kind of thing, okay? We have a lot of, wherever we have an area where there's a lot of stormage, think of this as geographical location in which this can happen. Could this be going on when you meet? Maybe. But I'm telling you, this is like the topography and like what the weather is like where, and there's very interesting because we have this waterways and we have this mountainous area. Okay. Think of all the places like this that look, you know, similar to this. Keep that in mind. I do feel like there's a lot of sun that happens in this area. It's a very sunny, warm place. So, you know, wherever there's a lot of stormage like this and it gets sunny, think about that. Okay. Now, with the Queen of Wands, this is showing that you are exuding confidence. You're finally comfortable in your own skin. And if you already are there, then this is a strong indicator, and you've already matured, then this is going to show, yeah, they're right around the corner, honey. If you are actively out there and being socially active and stuff like this. Oh, definitely. Okay. Because we have new beginnings happening here. There is some sort of new beginning where there's been just a rocky ending, and here comes this brand new beginning. The sun is shining on you right now. And we have that moon and that sun. This is masculine and feminine. This is divine counterparts, honey. This is a big fucking deal. This is your lifeblood. They are a part of you. They are your other half. You're the yearning of your soul. You can feel it within you. How many of you, please leave a comment below because I'm very curious, have that nagging feeling where it's just like you ache inside, and half the time you don't even understand why. And it's like, what the fuck? I feel like I'm missing something. There's something missing. I can't handle it. It's driving me crazy. It's just like you feel this melancholy ache of love, like, you know, because you're feeling your other person. You're feeling your person, your other half. We are psychically connected. To our suitable soulmates. And a lot of times we have more than one. So do keep this in mind. Okay. This is the one that is like the love affair of your life. This is the one that knocks your socks off. This is it. Okay. This is a big, big deal. For some of you, it will just be this person and that's all. But for others, it's not the end of the road. Okay. But this is the one that changes your life forever. So let's take a look at this. I feel like there's going to be some power struggles though here, because we do have power. Whenever Scorpio is involved, there's always a lot of transformation, and there's definitely power struggles. Okay. That could be something that happens here. But why do I feel like it's extraordinarily passionate? And by the way, Leo and Scorpio are both fixed energy. It's extraordinarily stubborn. So say if one of you is a Scorpio and the other, and you know, and this could be sun or rising, you know, we've got like heavy this energy, then there's going to be a lot of butting of heads and stuff like this. But does it mean that I'm sorry, but for those out there who are watching this who think that, life is like a, box of chocolates and it's all beautiful, happy rainbow farts and stuff like this every day of your life as a couple, you're in for a rude awakening, honey, because that's not reality. I'm just going to say I have been married, coming in the end of this month for 29 fucking years. And if you think for one fucking second it hasn't been times where it's rough, think again. But the point is how you deal with it and how you overcome said obstacles or arguments or whatever, as long as there's love and as long as there's forgiveness and you're able to communicate and work it out, this relationship will last. Okay, it can. But there's so many people out there who just act like a-holes and they're just like, well, if you're not going to do exactly what I say, then I'm going to fucking dump you. That's called a control freak, and it's like sick and rife with narcissism, and that's not going to work out. Again, there's a level of maturity here with this relationship. And as you age, you realize what is important in life and what is not. And petty little fucking stupid bullshit arguments are not worth it. Being too picky and too extreme, which Scorpio is extraordinarily extreme. They're either frigid nuns or else they're like sexual prowess people, or they're very, it goes to always extremes. It's never just chill with Scorpio. Honestly, I have never met one who is super chill. There's always some underlying current that's going there that's like, but, you just feel the rumblings, that storm, behind the eyes. I'm not talking shit about it. It's intense, and whew, if you get a good one, man, it could be fun. But I'm just saying, there's going to be moments where it could be rocky. So keep that in mind. Again, no one is perfect. And if you think you are, you need to get therapy. So here we are. We are going to take a look at this particular, the events surrounding this and the messages. This usually involves emotional fireworks, passion or hate, enthusiasm or indifference. There's rarely a middle ground. Often the card indicates an inheritance that could radically change life, because yes, the 8th house is the house of commissions, other people's money, your spouse's money. It could have to do with inheritances. And if any of you do have your moon in Scorpio, fucking A, man, this is definitely your reading. I'm going to say for those of you who are Scorpio suns or risings, this is definitely your reading as well. Keep that in mind. So anyways, so the events are powerful emotional situations. And this is definitely going to be one of those. When you meet this person, it's like so intensely passionate and so hot that it's like you're going to feel like you're trapped in a hurricane. It's that much of a whirlwind romance where when you guys get together, it's like, holy shit. The gods have, spoken, the clouds roll in, lightning strikes. It's like that intensely passionate, So powerful emotional situations, a secret suddenly revealed, psychological problems. Funny how I was mentioning therapy, an inheritance, love turning to hate or vice versa. Okay, that's another thing. This is kind of hot. Honestly, I do think this is kind of hot. This is a definite trope. Where it's like you hate this person. Like you guys do not get along at first. Again, I felt that there's butting of heads. There's some kind of argument or some kind of shit. But I feel like this is all because of a miscommunication and a misunderstanding. What was I saying? Communication is key to having a long-term relationship. It is so fucking imperative, and so imperative that you set boundaries and make sure you're motherfucking crystal clear as to what those boundaries are between the both of you. Okay, you do that, you're golden. You don't do that, it's nothing but drama. But I feel like what's happened here with this at the beginning is that there's a misunderstanding. Okay, and you guys think this and about the other person, but you're completely wrong. And then something is going to happen. There's going to be an event. I feel like it's very important when you're dealing with this person to maintain that you are centered. Resolve any I feel like there's definitely some kind of conflict resolution that occurs between you. And when you do, oh, Lord have mercy, the throwdown is on. It's up against a wall, passionate, okay? It's nothing to bitch or shake a finger at, okay? It's very hot. The sun is shining. And I get the sense, okay, now this could be for one person here, definitely, that this is somebody that you knew from childhood. Like maybe when you were kids, like younger, like you went to elementary school or something and you just hated each other. But now it's a totally different story. It's like you see them again. Maybe you thought they were gangly and a total dork or something, and they were just like a bully, or they picked on you all the time because they picked on you because they liked you, but they were a little shit. Maybe they even blonde. Okay, I'm just gonna say. God damn, I don't know how many of those I met when I was growing up. The blonde ones were always the mean ones, and the ones who picked on you all the fucking time. But anyway, so this could happen. Now you like run into them and you're just going to be like, what the fuck? Oh, hi. It's going to be like, what? That could be what happens here. And I think that's really cool. It's a surprise. I don't know. I think there's a lot of that with this particular group. Now, what will life be like as we continue on? What will sex be like? I guarantee it's going to be interesting with this group. You're going to have to head over to my Patreon to see that. To do that, the link is in the drop-down box below. Thank you guys for watching today. Make sure to like, subscribe so you don't miss a video from me. And I will see you next time or on Patreon. Hey, bye-bye. For group 3, our last group, God, these have been very interesting, what's been popping up today. I can't wait to do the second half of the reading over on Patreon, because we've had some juicy shit show up. So I'm curious as to see how this group goes. Remember, if you want to see the whole reading, like after you watch this, you head over to my Patreon. The link is in the drop down box. So anyways, let's take a look at this group. Wow. Union with the love of your life. When and where will it happen? I'm just going to throw all the cards down for y'all. And we have the 4 of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have Zawaldo, and we have the Emperor. Look at that. We have Aries energy, Saturn energy. Wow. Okay. We also have, we have Autumn, Harvest and Sow. We have Apple Tree with Abundance with 2. Oh, this is definitely a match. And we have 2, 2. So seeing 2, 2, 2 could be very important. It's funny. We have 2 and 2 makes 4. That's kind of cool. And we have Rainbow with Beauty. We have 30. So for those of you who are 30, pay attention. Look alive. If you're still single and if you're out there dating and mingling and meeting people, keep at it. Keep at it. And then we have Mars in Capricorn, 10th house with authority. This has got to be career related, straight up. Okay, now we have Aries energy here and we have Saturn energy. There's an age difference, most definitely, between you and your person. We have an authority figure here, hardcore. Look at him. He is an emperor, and there's the emperor. Look at them. This is wild. Okay, so your person could definitely have heavy Aries energy. They are either a Aries sun or an Aries rising, I feel. There's prominent placement that is happening with your Saturn upon meeting this person, which Saturn does indicate long-term relationships. You have to have all the other shit triggered as well. You can't just have one freaking transit does not a relationship make. Okay. This is what I always have to remind people of. You have to have multiple things going on to show that a relationship is coming in. But, there's definitely sexual attraction here. And it's very interesting because we have Capricorn and we have Mars in Capricorn, but Mars is the ruler of Aries. So this person is very action oriented. They're very physical. They're very, fit. They can't sit still. They are definitely an authority figure, no doubt about it. This could have to do with business, most definitely, because we're dealing with the 10th house. It has to do with your career. Now, specifically, I always see whenever I see the 4 of Cups, because I've done so many damn career readings, 4 of Cups has to do with broadcasting. Okay, and things like this, along those lines of things. 2 of Pentacles is we are good at multitasking, okay? This could also be like you get a position or a job, like you get hired and you get accepted to, you get offered a job that literally requires world travel, or you're going to be traveling with a specific authority figure. Okay, or for this authority figure. This is a boss. This is somebody in charge. CEO vibes I'm getting here. But you could literally be their administrative assistant or something like this. I see you're real busy. You're like definitely, doing all, you're multitasking. You're all over the fucking place. You could definitely be crossing bodies of water in order to, go through with this career stuff. And look at the Emperor card. This is kind of fucking wild because what do we have in the background there? We have all this mountainous, and it's literally autumn in the way that they did this artwork. And it's this colors. And look at where the rainbow with the beauty. This is a mountainous area and there's lots of trees. And we have apples. It's harvest season. It's autumn. This is harvest and sow. You've worked hard to get where you're at this point in your life. And you've been just like hustling. Like you are kicking ass and taking names in the career front, and you are reaping what you sow. Okay. And you are, by doing this and focusing on your career and definitely like traveling and adventuring and getting out there, seeing the world, this is definitely going to call in and catch the notice of a specific authority figure who could definitely fall for you and be very enamored. Okay. I'm definitely see this Aries, season, Capricorn season. I don't know. It's like, I feel like that these could be important turning points. But definitely in the autumn is when this goes down. I mean, apples are being harvested at this time. Now, straight up where I live, apples start to come in around, September. And then they continue all the way because we have enough like where we have, like I think pink ladies and stuff. I can't remember what the apple strands are, like all the way into like the first week of November and stuff is apples are still being harvested. So definitely the month of October is here. Okay. But I get the sense there's like rainbow action here. Okay. So maybe there is like, this is a sign and synchronicity for you. Maybe this is the name of a building. Okay. Or there's a rainbow painted on a building, specifically where you go, or you're seeing it like from within another building. Maybe there's a big ass mural on the wall in this location. It's in a mountainous area where you're seeing a rainbow painted, maybe like where this takes place and this meeting occurs. There's a tendency to have a lot of rain. So therefore there is a lot of rainbows that occur. We do get rain in fall. Spring and fall are the two times, at least where I live, where we have a lot of rain. We also have, summer's the most rain, but autumn is another time where there's rain, but it's a different kind. It's not thunderstorms per se. It's just rain. Thunderstorms happen in summer. Spring is more like, we usually have spring rain. We don't have thunderstorms until you get closer to summer, but it's like that. So there's definitely something like this. Maybe it is like there's a lot of rain happening while you're traveling. I feel like it's a very beautiful location. I mean, straight up, maybe one of the first things that you end up doing is you go and, apple pick or something. People do this all the time. I fucking do it every fall. It's so much fun. And, but also I get the sense you're the apple of their eye, and they think you're very beautiful. I feel like they're very beautiful. They're gorgeous and they're very abundant because this is abundance, beauty, harvest. And so you definitely manifest and attract this person through hard work. Okay. Because we have the Two of Pentacles. So, and that's very assistant kind of energy too. So we have the authority figure. Let's take a look and see. And looking into this, I get the sense they're older than you. Okay, most definitely. Let's see the message behind Mars and Capricorn. And this is going to give us some more insight into events and stuff like this that are occurring at the time of your meeting. So when this card appears, it can indicate a need for the questioner to take control of the situation by asserting authority. Alternatively, it may be necessary to seek the help of a person in power. This could be a mentor. You know what I mean? So the events are ambitious moves requiring great self-control, being in a position of power over less reliable people. Maybe this is what the position you're getting put into. And maybe like through another like worker, like another person who's maybe the HR person. They're like, oh, if you have any questions, or maybe you go to somebody that's like, a superior and you're saying, hey, I'm having trouble with this particular thing. What should I do? And then they're like, tell you what, go down the hall to blah, 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 or I'm going to send you to go see this person and they can totally help you. And when you go to see them, boom, there it is. So A lonely job with great responsibility, seeking help from someone in a position of authority. Again, this is what this has to do with. There has to be some kind of advice. This is like somebody who like kind of takes you under their wing, and it just grows from there. There's a level of, I mean, they obviously think that you're a beautiful person. And I get the sense that there is, you know, the amount of abundance that you guys can, you know, accumulate between the two of you is astounding. You could even just be ending up working with this person, like having a business together. This could definitely be where it's at. You're definitely using your talents, you know, your natural talents that you've been born with. This isn't something you're just naturally good at it. You're definitely applying this to whatever it is that you're doing here for your career. There's definitely a lot of multitasking. Some of you could actually be like entertainers or performers of some kind, and this is how you catch the attention of this person. Some of you are definitely using speech and words in order for your career to attract this person, but it's extraordinary. I definitely see fall. Again, you know, very, very interesting. And there's Capricorn energy here. There's definitely Saturn energy. There's Mars, and there's definitely some Aries action here as well. So I really feel this has to do with the career, the 10th house, that MC kind of energy. So yeah, very, very interesting. Now, what will life be like with this person? Because I get the sense also they're from a completely different country than you are. Different. There's something very different about the two of you because we're dealing with the World card. There's like some kind of difference there, not only just in age, but where you're from. Okay. And I get the sense they're very much an authority figure from where they come from. This is kind of interesting, exciting. But anyway, if you want to continue on to see how what life will be like once you're together, you know, on the daily, you know, and intimately and sexually. Again, this is going to be, you know, more of adult content that's over on my Patreon. You can go catch it there. The link to that is in the drop down box below. Thank you guys for being with me. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss a video from me. And I will see you on Patreon and YouTube. Bye.